Here's the video you needed, how to mess up your build. I can show you how to mess up your build. When you level up, don't put any points into physique, put them into spirit because you're going to be a caster. Yeah, or even better, put them into cunning because that will get your offensive ability up and you'll be able to hit a bunch of stuff, right? So when you go into select your class, pick soldier because that's the best class ever. Now, you can't really go wrong picking a class unless you pick a class and don't bother reading the tooltips. So yeah, to mess up your build, don't read the tooltips on any of the skills and just start putting points in wildly. To mess up your build, put 1 point in your mastery and then max out every single one of the 1-pointer skills. So you use all your skill points up for the next umpteen levels in these things and don't raise your mastery at all. That'll completely mess your build up. Or alternatively, rush to something that looks good like Soleils and pump a load of points into that. And then don't do anything with it because, you know, what does it say? Harness the eldritch power of Soleil. Yeah, that sounds great. This ability must be toggled to maintain its effect. Well, that obviously means putting points into it. That's toggled it on, hasn't it? Yeah, that'll mess your build up because that's not doing a damn flipping thing. Toggled means toggled. What does toggle mean? Toggle means you actually put it on your skill bar. Yes, you put it on your skill bar and don't do anything with it. That'll mess your build up because that's not doing anything. So eventually you figure out you're going to toggle it on. Way, I've toggled it on. Okay, so what does it actually say? Harness the eldritch power of Soleil, burning your enemies with entropic energy with every weapon attack. Now, what it means is it adds 74 chaos damage to your weapon attack. That is that boy there. So if you look at weapon attack, it's massive. Look at it. What's it doing? It's doing its basic physical and pierce stuff, and it's doing that huge 74 chaos. Okay? So that's great. Your build's looking good, isn't it? So you can walk up to these guys and start hitting them with your chaos damage. Right, but then you see you're going to level up and you're going to see Dreeg's Evil Eye and you're going to think, look at that bad boy, I'm having me some of that. Okay, there's Dreeg's Evil Eye. And then you're going to shoot Dreeg's Evil Eye at stuff. And you're going to think, well, hang on a minute, that's pretty pitiful. Why is Soleil's not buffing the heck out of that? Why is that not one-shotting these fools? Yeah, it's because you've messed your build up completely. You didn't read the tooltip. That's not a weapon attack, that's doing acid damage. Soleil's buffs vitality damage as well as adding in flat chaos damage. So your toggle skill becomes useless if you rely on a skill within the same mastery where the damage types don't match up. Now what the game doesn't tell you is that even one mastery has got skills that don't match up. That adds chaos damage to your weapon attack. That isn't a weapon attack and it does acid damage. So those two things, without gear to convert the damage from one type to another, those two things on the same mastery don't support each other. So to wreck your build completely, pick skills on the same mastery that don't support each other and then think that they do and run around thinking that you're having a great time when you're not. Good, isn't it? Okay, how else can we mess up this build? Oh, I know, we can go into devotions and just look at the screen. So I know I'm doing chaos damage. I must be doing chaos damage because that thing tells me I am. Yay me, chaos, chaos, right? Yeah. So great. So what you do is you go onto your devotion thing and you actually, you've been listening to some other videos and they've said to use the search function on here. So that's, at least you've done that right. Chaos damage. So what does chaos damage? Oh, this thing over here. Look at that. And there's this. And there's this. And there's also this. So there's a few things, but that's the red thing. So you can put 1 point in that. Chaos damage getting buffed. Look at that. Bit of spirit. Pretend that's not there. Chaos resistance. More chaos damage and that thing. Right, if you want to wreck your build, don't attach that to a skill. You can do that. You can just like put a point in that and then not attach that to a skill. So that's never going to do anything. It's never going to fire off at anybody. Let's go up here and fight some harder enemies. Yeah, you're thinking I've got all that stuff, that chaos damage. Look at the way that's killing these boys now. I'm just crazy out of control with these skills. Look at it go. I'm so powerful. I'm so powerful because I've got that buffing everything. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I've got this. Look at that go. Look at that. It's even got a crazy question mark in there, because why wouldn't it have? You hover over it, it's a question mark. That question mark means that it puts the tooltip on the screen so you can see what you're doing. Yeah, no, it doesn't. The question mark means it's not attached to a skill. You've got to click on it and attach it to a skill. So that's how you wreck your build. Don't attach your devotion skills to a skill. Because the ground's on fire. My problem is normal's so easy that even when you deliberately screw your build, you can still kill everything. But that's the thing. That's why new players get caught out, because they make a whole bunch of mistakes and the game doesn't tell them. And the game doesn't actually show them that they're making mistakes, because normal's pretty easy at the start. Oh look, I've run out of... There you go. It's another way of wrecking your build. Don't pick a second mastery that boosts your energy, and then you run out of energy. So yeah. So what I should have done, I should have picked Arcanist. I should have picked Arcanist, and I should have banged a bunch of points into Spirit and Offensive ability, but I didn't. What did I do instead? Well, I picked something that didn't really go with Occultist. I picked Inquisitor. So yeah, so unless you actually know what you're doing, unless you have a long-term plan, unless you've got some gear that's going to convert damage types, one way to wreck your build early on is to pick two masteries that individually look really cool but don't actually have any damage overlap. So yeah, don't do that. Well, actually, yeah, do that, because that will wreck your build. This is good, isn't it? I mean, you know, people will see this and they go, oh yeah, but look, that build's real good. It doesn't matter that nothing's buffing anything properly. You're killing everything. Well, yeah, because it's normal. That's why I play in normal. It's very forgiving. It's good to rush through. It's good to get shrines in normal. What you don't want to do in Act 1 is deceive yourself into thinking that what you've done with your silly build is actually going to be any good. That's why I quit playing Grim Dawn several times when I started out, because I'd be doing this, I'd create a character like this and I'd think, yeah, look at me go, I'm flipping brilliant, me. And then, you know, you end up somewhere like Gloomwold, for the sake of argument. And you've had a good time in base game normal. You think your character's just going to waltz through the whole game, just annihilate everything in its path. And to some extent, you'd be absolutely horrendously wrong. Yeah. So that'll be, I know this will annoy a lot of people, I hope it will. That's the whole point of this game, isn't it? I play it, I annoy a lot of people. I'm just getting ready for season 4. This is part 1 in an ongoing series of how to completely F your build up. I hope you didn't enjoy that at all. Don't follow the advice in this video. Do the right thing. Watch some of the other stuff that I've made that's actually helping to contribute to playing the game properly. Right. I'm going to finish this bottle of vodka and sleep it off on the sofa. You have a great time. I'll catch you in the next video.